Hey boys, today we're talking about factors and multiples. I guess most of the emphasis is on just first figuring out what they both mean, particularly what are factors. So that's what we're going to start with today. Basically, factors are just any two numbers that multiply together to give you an answer. So for example, 2 times 3 equals 6. In this instance, the number 2 and the number 3 are both factors of 6 because when they multiply together, they give you 6. So if you're asked on a question something like, what are all the factors of a number like 36? You need to think in your head, well, what are all the numbers that could multiply together to get you 36? And it's easy to start with the easy ones. So 1 times 36 is 36. And then I just like to count up through the numbers to think about, is there a number that you could multiply to get an answer? So my next one would be 2. Can I multiply 2 by anything to get 36? And in this instance, yes, the answer is 18. 2 times 18 is 36. Then I think, well, what about 3? 3 times what will give me 36? And in this instance, it would be 12. Then you got 4. Is 4 times anything 36? And I'm thinking of my 9 times table. So I've got 4 times 9. Sorry about the setting out here. It's getting a bit cramped. And then 5. 5 times nothing's going to get me 36 because I know the number doesn't end in a 5. 6 times 6, of course, gets you 36. So all of these numbers, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 9, 12, 18, 36, they're all factors of 36. Because when they're multiplied together, they give you an answer of 36. It gets a little bit different, though, when we start talking about multiples, because multiples aren't quite the same, but a lot of people get them confused. Rather than being two numbers that multiply that give you an answer, multiples are the answer. So if I do 6 times 5, 6 times 5 are both factors, and they're both factors of 30, because 6 multiplied by 5 will give you 30. So that means that 30 is a multiple of both 6 and 5, because you can multiply a number together to get it. The easiest way I like to think of as multiples, it's your times tables. So if you're asked to list the multiples of 7, it's as easy as going, well, 7 times 1 is 7, 7 times 2 is 14, times 3 is 21, times 4 is 28, and so on and so forth. It does get a little bit tricky when you're given a big number, a number like, say, 72. And a question will ask you, hey, is 72 a multiple of 6? And honestly, one of the best ways to do it, there's a few rules that we're going to look at in class over the next couple of days, but one of the best ways is just to start flipping through all of your 6 times tables. And you can do a straight shortcut too. 6 times 10 is 60. 6 times 11 will be 66. 6 times 12 will be 72. So I know for a fact that 72, yes indeed, it is a multiple of 6. Because when I've multiplied 6 by a number, I'll get to 72 eventually.